In Sheffield right now, joining us via Zoom this morning is Sheffield City School Superintendent Dr. Keith Davis. Dr. Davis, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us again.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Now, you guys made some changes just before the start of the year in terms of that hybrid schedule Sierra was just explaining. Students and teachers having that mix of virtual and in-person learning. What sparked the decision to change it so soon to the start of the school year?
Well, although the cases of COVID has leveled off the last couple of weeks, it was still high enough that we felt it was really important that we could ensure that we'd have social distancing in the classroom.
And starting today, I want to make things clear, I guess, for your elementary students, it is split between boys and girls return. So for parents out there, a good reminder, what can you tell or remind them about that schedule today?
Fortunately, that's something that we do every year. I think our parents are used to that. But once again, in K6, you'll be having the girls one day and the boys the next. And this is allows us to orient, have an orientation, and to ensure the social distancing.
Absolutely, and with the plans and how they changed, and parents and teachers and everybody trying to keep track of everything, meal service is also important, as you know, the hybrid schedule. How is all that going to be impacted? What do parents need to be on the lookout for?
We'll be sending information. These next 2 days will help us to get a firm number of the number of kids who will need the grab and go. Once our alternating or staggered AB starts begins, we have 3 different dates each week that we'll be distributing food, one for our virtual students, one for our Group A students, and one for our Group B students. So there's a lot of information that we'll be conveying to our parents.
Dr. Davis, seeing so many other neighboring districts reporting a number of quarantines less than 2 weeks of starting the school year, what are you doing, or is there anything that you can do to prevent this from happening in your district?
Well, we're just making sure kids and staff are wearing the mask. We're trying to keep the social distancing in place, and of course, we're working very hard on keeping our rooms and bathrooms and facilities disinfected.
And that does include extracurricular activities as well. How are you monitoring that, just in case there are symptoms and cases and that kind of thing popping up?
Well, our coaches and our folks with our extracurricular sponsors have been working with our head nurse. They've all done an excellent job of learning what symptoms to look for and the steps to take.
All right, Sheffield City School Superintendent Dr. Keith Davis, thank you so much for your time this morning, and best of luck to you and your team as you start the school year.
Well, thank you very much.
All right, time right now is 6:39.